Hello everyone, welcome back to Magic the Gathering Arena. It's been a while since I did a Magic video. For some time I was doing them daily or frequently anyway. I sort of stopped doing them because they do so badly on the channel, so badly that like YouTube says, hey, this guy publishes a lot of videos nobody likes, let's not show his other videos to anybody, so I don't know. Not that I get a ton of viewers on any of my videos. But a new set just came out, it's Ether Drift time. And the theme of the set is like, they call it Death Race, like is what people say. It's like cars racing and crashing and shooting each other and stuff. Not exactly my jam. I don't really care. And I was thinking I might skip the set, but from what I hear, it seems like it might be fun and good. So I'll give it a try. And I thought I should at least do a few videos of this, you know, because I like sharing the gameplay of things. It's more fun when, other people get to watch, and I know there are a few Magic viewers out there. If you're watching this, you're probably one of them. And, maybe you're interested in watching me do some Ether Drift. I don't know. I guess you must be, because here you are. What the heck was that noise? Alright. What is this rare? Samut? That's decent. Raceways, whatever. Momentum Breaker is supposed to be pretty good. Right, it's an edict that also makes them discard if it misses. 4 mana, 3/4 reach. Start your engines. Oh, that looks pretty good. Yeah, I guess I'll try this one. So it's 4 mana for a 3/4 reach. There's a lot of troublesome flyers in this format, it feels like, from what I've seen. And so just like, that's fine. But red has a lot of like start your engines, max speed stuff. So the idea is like, okay, max speed is an ability the creature only has if your speed is at maximum. What's the deal with speed? Well, everything that cares about max speed also says start your engines. And so when you first play a card with start your engines, you get a speed, which starts at 1. Anytime you deal damage, anytime your opponent loses life during your turn, once per turn you can increase your speed. When it reaches 4, that's max speed, and that turns on these max speed abilities. Wicker Folk Indomitable? Is this a good one or a bad one? I don't really remember. Cloudspire Skysicle. It is certainly powerful, but you don't want too many vehicles, and it costs 4, and I don't like red-white very much. What is this? No, I don't think I want that. I mean, it is kind of big. I probably should just take a Lightning Strike. I could believe that one of these is the right choice, or maybe even this. But it's hard to go too far wrong with Lightning Strike. Anyway, so this card is like fine as a reach blocker to deal with the flyers. And also just like some smallish ground attackers. But it also has this big payoff if you can get to max speed, which would be nice. Adrenaline Jockey's a 3 mana 3/3 that likes exhausting. Spikeshell Harrier is a lot of tempo. I think that's probably what I'm supposed to take here. These red cards are fine. I don't know. Maybe not. Is it that much better that I should deviate from red? I think like a 2 mana 3/1 with Start Your Engines helps you get to max speed for things like this and whatever, so I think I'll actually just take this red common. What is this green thing? Oh yeah, Defend the Rider, the new Tamiyo Safekeeping. I don't think I want the jockey that bad. Oh, this guy is supposed to be great. It's a 5 mana 5/4 haste that is not hard to turn into a vehicle or into a creature. Which would make it a 5 mana 6/5 haste if you could do that. At least, perhaps bigger. I mean, it's a little too heavy. It's a little big. I'd like to run some more small stuff for a red deck, but I mean, we have two twos and 1/4. This guy's great for red-blue specifically, and like fine for some other stuff. He's big for sure. Might actually be better than this. I'll take the uncommon. Another one of these guys would not be horrible, probably. What else is there? This imitator. So these red cards, you know, with max speed, they want to be paired with black or white. And Grim Bobble is a pretty good common. But it doesn't really fit with like what red-black is trying to do, a max speed, whereas this clearly does. I don't know. I think I might be drafting myself into a bad spot. This guy is fine, but I think I'd rather pick up a black 1-drop. Oh, actually, this guy's like a problem? He's difficult to deal with. 2-mana 2/2 that like threatens to be a huge issue. Okay. And we've seen a decent amount of green going by, I feel like. Fuel the Flames, don't really want it. Earth Rumbler. This guy's huge. He's insane. It's not usually that hard to crew it once or twice for free. And if you do, it's just like a 5-mana 7/6 with Vigilance and Trample. Push the limit, no. Kickoff Celebrations, fine. This guy's huge. We kind of have a couple of big cards already. Do I really need this one? I could maybe take out some of the worse ones if I had this. I don't think Kickoff Celebrations is that great. It's just, you know, it's Tormenting Voice with a different upside. It's not terrible, but I don't know. I'll try a big old dinosaur. Is it a dinosaur? Yes. Broken Wings is excellent in this format. Everybody's running a ton of artifacts and a non-trivial number of flyers. Hello. Happy to see the Gruul land wield. Okay, so maybe we'll move into Gruul then. I mean, I clearly have. Just not the direction I thought I was going at first, that's all. Yeah, maybe get rid of this mech cycle at some point. This all sucks. This is not a terrible card for like the cycling decks, right? Or the blue, black, and white. But like for specifically blue, red, and blue, green, it's bad, very bad. Oh, this is some Gruul bomb? It's a rare at least. What is this? 2-mana 2/3 Vigilance. Tap to add mana, but only for abilities. And for 12 mana, I mean, forget it. That's never happening. 2 mana for 2/3 Vigilance. I mean, it's good stats, but I think we're gonna take the shock. Well, it's a shock that doesn't go face. This guy's good, but it wheeled last. I mean, it didn't wheel, but I picked it up very late. And it's hard to go wrong with shock. Maybe the Gruul 2-drop could wheel. Nobody else is going to really want it. Unless they're in both red and green pretty heavily. It's not the kind of card you splash. This all is not appealing. What do you do? You're a 3-mana 3/3 haste fish pirate. It's probably not worth a splash, but I think everything else here pretty much sucks. So let's speculate on that. Adrenaline Jockey is this 3-mana 3/3 we saw. There's Tormenting Voice. There's a tap land that cycles. How's my curve? What else do I have on 3? Nothing, really. Just this Swashbuckler. Alright, we'll take an Adrenaline Jockey, I guess. Red-green is like the color pair that's supposed to care most about exhaust. Not that that's like a huge reason to take this card. It's just like whatever. But it's nice to be in red-green to have it, I guess. This is a pretty good 2-drop, I think. Right, it's a 2-mana 2/2, which is whatever. It's fine. You know, it will suffice as a turn 2 play. And late in the game, it's a real threat. I think I'm happy to take it. You could take the land, I guess? Start your engines easily. I don't think I want to activate its ability ever. I mean, obviously there would be times, but not very often. I can also take the bike in red-green, like, not terrible. I'll just pick up this red 2/1 that you can exhaust. Another Adrenaline Jockey? Seems fine. I think I want another Hazard of the Dunes over a Goblin Surveyor. We aren't really leaning very hard into max speed, and so this is just a 3-mana 3/2 trample. Which is whatever, but I have 3-mana 3/3s that have cool abilities. And I have a few things that want me to exhaust. So... Or I have at least a few exhaust things. Ooh, Lightning Strike very late. That's nice. Yeah, so Gruul for the first deck of the format, huh? It's fine. This is all a total miss. Let's take the Necro Regent. Really strong if you have max speed. Might run a Bestow Greatness. Not the most powerful combat trick, but it certainly does a lot when you activate it. Like, 4/4 and Trample is a big deal. It's just like 3 mana is kind of a lot. Combat trick. Alright, finally got one of these kickoff celebrations. Right, I don't want this, do I? Oh. See, we didn't have to spend early picks on this. If you want it, they just fall into your lap. Oh, the Gruul 2-drop didn't wheel, by the way. That's interesting, I'm only now realizing. I don't think it's that good. Why would anyone else take it? Already have those. Maybe I should have taken the artifact, but I don't think I'm ever using it. What are you? You're a 3-mana 4/2 trample haste vehicle that crews itself on the first turn, after which is crew 2. 3 and discard to bring this back. Okay, interesting. I think Road Rage and Skycrash are probably both better. Don't need this guy. So all 3 of these I'm happy enough with. I already have a lot of burn. It wouldn't hurt to have another 3-drop, I guess. But I think like you just can't go wrong with Shock. And this is a shock that quite often will be bigger for no particular investment. I kind of love this squirrel. Broken Wings is good. Don't care about this very much. It's a squirrel that makes an elephant. Or is it a squirrel? Maybe it's a mouse. A mouse. Makes sense. I don't know, I feel like it should be a squirrel. Plow Through? Good removal spell. Run over, also pretty decent. Dredger's Insight, not for this deck. Big, stinky dinosaur, I think. It really is so big that being vanilla is just fine. Another plow through. We have a lot of removal, but I don't think I'm going to stop taking it. Like, what else would I take? Another Beast Rider? However, creatures? Yeah, plenty. Okay, so... I don't think this is anything. I don't have nearly enough mounts or vehicles. Just take a nice little 2-drop. So I don't actually have that many good ones. I'd happily start cutting these End Riders. Or I could add another, I guess. I think I'll take this 3/2. I like it better as a 2-mana play than this mana dork who, like, I just don't have enough max speed payoff for it to be a thing. We are not splashing blue. This guy's whatever. You're whatever. This is all pretty meh. I don't think this deck wants a pothole mold, but it's not terrible. I have a lot more going on 2 mana than I do on 3. So I think a lot of it's removal. I don't know. If I had more time, I would look through. Look through my deck and balance, figure out what I actually need more of, but I don't, so I had to pick something. This 2-drop's fine. I think I've got plenty of bad 2-drops I'd happily cut, so if they offer me another 2-drop, I'm taking it. Ooh. This wield, that's very lovely. Destroy an artifact. 2 mana. I might have too much removal. This I probably don't want. I mean, trample's not nothing. We got a Broken Wings. It's nice. So I think I got plenty of playable cards. The problem is, like, what do I do with all this? Clearly a lot of cuts to make. The 2-drop slot, I can get rid of both of these guys, no problem. You are on thin ice, buddy. 20 creatures, so I want to cut, like, at least 2 or 3. What do I have that says max speed? Not much, I imagine. Yeah. So this is just going to be like a 4-mana 3/4 with reach most of the time. Because, like, it's not like you need a million Start Your Engine cards because you have to play, like, 5 of them or whatever. You just have to play 1. But then after that, you have to hit your opponent 3 times. So, like, for this to actually be a good play, I need to have played something else with Start Your Engines first. Right, the idea is, oh, okay, early on, maybe you'll do kickoff celebrations or something, or I don't know. There's just... I think all of these Start Your Engine cards are just not good. It's fine to run, like, a small number of them sometimes, but I don't think we have the right ones. So, get out of here. I have a lot of cuts to make. That's a reasonable category of things to just get rid of. I think this is bad. Do I have any... I have a few other mounts and vehicles, but not very many. There's like a 5-mana hasty vehicle that's like... You can crew 2, but it's not going to be very good at using its special crew ability, right? Especially because this Jaguar is on the chopping block for me as well. So, okay, let's get rid of that. Okay, and now we're looking at, like, 18 is a high number of creatures, but it's not an unreasonable number of creatures. We could start thinking about cutting some removal at this point. We still have 6 cuts to make. We're going to have to cut some of this stuff. Bestow Greatness, don't like it very much. I think Broken Wings can go, right? I have a Sky Crash and 2 Plowthroughs for dealing with vehicles. And so Broken Wings is mostly just for flyers, which, yeah, flyers are kind of a problem for me. But, like, I don't know, they're not a huge problem. I have a bunch of reach. Yeah, I don't need Broken Wings. The Jaguars are fine, but I'm not in love with them. So what's going on? I think the 2-drop slot has my worst creatures, right? And I think it's these Prowcatcher Specialists. I think they are worse. Well, the 2-mana 3/2 is a lot better than the 2-mana 2/1. The haste here, probably not super important. And 4 mana to put 2 counters on it, making it a 4/3 is fine, but it's not like it puts counters on and draws a card. There is a card that's something like that. Right? Some red 2 or 3 drop that you exhaust to draw a card and put a counter or something, but that's not what this is. Oh, and we're done. So running a green deck with red support, huh? Okay. It thinks I want 9/7. How do I feel about that? That's probably right. Look at this early game. It's all green. Okay, 10 green sources seems like a lot. Let's check the dailies. Red spells, creature spells. Ooh. Alright. Okay, let's get in. Am I playing with any of the new Ether Drift mechanics? I don't have any Start Your Engines. What else is there? I know there's some things. Exhaust. I have some exhaust cards. And obviously some vehicles, but that's not a new mechanic. It's just something that's featured heavily here. Mounts. Mounts have only featured in one set before, right? OTJ. Looks fine. I've got a 2/3 curve, both colors. Looks great, in fact. Like, I don't have a 1-drop, but there's only one of those in my deck. I can't be... I'm expecting, like, a mountain and then Start Your Engines. No engines! Okay. That's good to see. I would trade. I mean, I don't love it, but I would. Oh. Now I hate it, but I mean, it's just a Surveil one. I have to do something about this. This guy's pretty cool. And in red-black, I don't think the Surveil is that important. These are both the same card. Okay. Just play a 3/3, I'll trade it if you let me. You'll get a Surveil, good for you. Why are your engines not started yet, buddy? You're a red-black deck. You're supposed to be doing that. Okay, enjoy some more Surveils. They don't have any instants for 4 mana. There was no hitch at all. Oof. Such a good card. Oh, never mind. It sucks. Still a good card, but I have an answer to it, which is nice. Get this shit out of here. Any reason to do it now? I mean, red-black is not going to have a way to protect it. I may as well see if they commit something weird to it, I guess. Shockingly, they haven't. So I have 2 creatures in here for crewing my big vehicle. Okay, yeah, I have another one. Very funny. Needed a land, but you know what? A 4-drop is a reasonable substitute. Alternative? Oh no, their engines have started and they're blowing up my 4-4 and getting more max speed. Or getting more speed, rather. Yeah. What? That doesn't increase your speed. It already went up that turn. Strange play. You're supposed to use that on like a turn when you can't get max, when you can't increase your speed some other way. I mean, I guess they thought 2 mana to shock me in the face was a good play, a good use of their mana. What do I know? Okay. Yep, speeding up, I know. Don't I know it? Wow, red-black does have a way to protect things. I had no idea. Doesn't have reach, sadly. Yeah, I guess stop a creature from dying is sort of in black's wheelhouse. Or they can just destroy it. God, my life sucks. I hate this. Ah, that was probably a bad play. I should have played these 2, killed the flyer, developed a 3/3, and then play this once it's safe. Now, yeah, if I had a chance, I no longer do. I got so excited to play a big creature, I forgot, like, oh, it's an artifact, they can just kill it. Alright, I'll cast 2 red spells and leave the game. Yeah, that Pact All Terror is a real big deal. We lucked out in drawing the answer for the first one right on time, but it's still good. What is this art, by the way? Is that the Monument to Endurance or whatever? Looks good. Have a 2-drop and both colors and various utility spells that could do something. I could cycle this right now. I don't think I should. Sure. Good card. Green, black, and white is really going to care about their graveyard. I probably should kill this. Alright, I'll trade. Surveilling every turn and then eventually reanimating something is just like, it's a big threat. What is this? The 2/5 vigilance. Max speed, it gives away double strike. Sure. I'm not happy about it. There's not much I can do at the moment. Oh, actually, I guess this is a genuine threat to double block, I guess. It gets ruined by any combat trick. But I think I would go for it. Alright. Wow, they really should have attacked first and see if they could get me to double block and then kill both creatures. I'm tapped out, so it was free. I guess, like, this isn't strictly an error, because it could be they value getting to speed 2 more than they value killing this creature. But I could always... No, that's not true. I could always choose to throw this creature away if I wanted, to stop them getting the speed 2. So this is just strictly wrong, I think. Wow. Okay, well... At least I can play a 6/6 next turn. But they're going to get to speed 3, and, I mean, that's pretty scary. There are a few cards that actually care about your speed other than whether you're max or not, and this is one of them. Right, for 4 mana, they can go find 3 lands now, and they're going to. Wow. Okay, nothing much to do in hand, huh? Well, we really would not... Oh. I forgot this has got an ability. It's not just a 2/2. Thanks for letting me know, Arena. This is 7 to activate. We still want to play this, no question. Well, there is a question, I guess. Because I could play a 4-drop. And then next turn I could play this and immediately plow through. Whereas if I play this now, it's vulnerable to removal. Like, I could attack here. And if they block, I could play this and then fight. I kind of like that idea. They probably won't block, so I get in 2 damage for free, which is fine. Okay. And now this idea doesn't make much sense. Well, I mean, I could still play this and not fight, I guess. Just to have a blocker. And then if they remove it, I'm less upset than if they had removed this. Yeah, they know about this one, and it threatens to become a 7/7 next turn. It threatens to block. Oh, I can make a pilot. This is basic lands, right? Yeah. Okay, so they must have drawn and played this, I just wasn't paying attention. This is why I didn't want to commit to the Ketradon yet. Would really welcome a land draw. Any land. Any untapped land. But we know right now they have no removal in hand. So playing this out is reasonably safe. I'm going to have to do it whether it's safe or not, but the good news is it looks a little bit safe. Okay, there's the land we wanted. So do we attack with the 2/2 here? I don't think so. Its activated ability is going to be really good in the next few turns. I don't want to let them trade both of these off. Great. Tap like this, I guess. Oh, like that. Sure, you got me. Oh, maybe I should have left open double green, tapped 4 red. Yeah, now I can't do both of these. I don't really want to, so that's fine. The saddles get 3 toughness? Yeah, alright. Big dino. You got it. Oh, plow through. Oh, this is a pilot. Right, it saddles 3. Sure. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and get plow through 2 for 1 against Big Terry. Scary Terry, I've heard. Let's go digging first, though. Yeah, seems fine. Now I attack, right? Because they can get in anyway over this thing. Alright, big dinosaur. And I claim a little bit of credit for that victory. I think it was a big turning point. Which of my big creatures to play first? And baiting out the removal with my 4/4 was important and effective. Although I would have thrown the game if they had swung with their 2/5 when I had the 3/2 and the 2/2. I would have double blocked and then just instantly lost to the removal spell. Maybe I shouldn't have. Oh no! What achievements? They added this? What is this? All right, you got me, Arena. I'll look. What? Why would? What would be the purpose of this? Ready to claim. I have... I don't understand. What do you mean, red... How would I do that? What do you want from me? You're trying to encourage me to play the game, and I don't even understand how. Ready to claim. But... Oh, I see. I've claimed 0 out of 7, but there are some I could claim? What does this give me? Why should I take this? I see. I achieved a card sleeve? What sleeve is that? Ah, for the guilds? Huh. Okay, well, I don't really want any of this, but that's interesting, I guess. This is kind of cute. These are actually, like, better... These are achievements that do actually encourage you to do something, right? They're not like the daily rewards, which are just like, oh, play red spells. Like, win a game with no cards in hand. Yeah, that's kind of a red thing, isn't it? That's cute. You know, these are things if you were a deck builder and if you were, like, new to Magic and didn't know what kind of cool things to try, this could give you a hint of, like, here's a deck you could build that could try to accomplish... That Thrill of Possibility? I think that's what that art is. And wasn't there another one I got somewhere? Yeah, green. Yeah, Death Touch Punch. Okay, that's cute. You know, I don't need these achievements, but like, you know, I've been a free-to-play player my whole life, and all these, what's it called? Not aesthetic. What do they call it though? Like when microtransactions give you things that change appearance. Do they just call that aesthetics? Why can't I remember what it's called? Cosmetics. I don't have like a bunch of the cosmetic things you can have, and I'm never going to spend gems on them. Like every so often I unlock some, you know, something by chance, and that's why I have 3 different avatars for my 3 accounts. But I'm not dying to have them, but it's nice. Oops, no, don't do that. It's nice that they're actually like, I'm a fan. You know, I'm not an achievement hunter, but these achievements seem like they're kind of cute, and now is the time for a tap. And they also, like, they encourage you to do something that could be kind of fun. Now, by the way, it could be right to play Mountain first here. But if I draw a 3-drop, I would regret that. And there's a lot of 3s in the deck, I think. Are there? 2 Adrenaline Jockeys and a Pothole Mold, so no. I think I'll actually go with the Mountain, so they can shock whatever they play. Anyway, the achievements are cute. They encourage you to do kind of fun things, and they're a way to get, you know, some small cosmetics without investing gems. Okay, cannot kill this. 2+, yeah, so it just does 2 damage. But I could plow it through if I wanted. Which I guess I will, because I want to keep attacking. And I want to, you know, spend my mana on plow through and have that investment out of the way. Got value for it. Blue-green. What is blue-green even doing? I don't know. So this puts 1/1/1 counter. It doesn't put 2, so I can't, like, swing in. But I could just make a 3/3. I think I'd rather make a 4/4. It loses all abilities and is tapped forever. Okay. Nothing... I don't have anything to crew with just yet. This is crew. Play this guy. Seems pretty cool. I mean, you could also play this and then, like, next turn, play a Jaguar, crew, and swing with a 6/6. I don't think I want to do that. Saddle 1? That's nice. I didn't even notice that. When you draw your second card, you get a Thopter. Oh, this got bigger, by the way, because I played a Mount. Okay, interesting. Whenever... So one thing to note is this... I thought these days they had changed this to be like the number of mounts and vehicles you controlled as you cast this spell, so that you couldn't get tricked by someone killing a vehicle in response. But I guess that was just a thing they're doing sometimes. Well, let's just swing out. All right, 6/6 Vigilance gets in. Great news. They seem like the kind of player who would love to play spells on my turn, but I think it's still better to just be mana efficient and play this. Playing this and holding open shock is a little bit self-defeating because it would shoot me in the face for 4. It could very well still be the right play, but there is more of a downside to it than usual. So it's just a normal vehicle right now. It just crews by tapping this. Not especially good, but not nothing either. Activate an exhaust, make a Thopter. You draw your second card, make a Thopter. Okay, I'm sensing a Thopter theme. This has exhaust. Okay. They're not doing anything at the moment. That's exciting. I'm excited to swing for 13. Alright, block however you want. I haven't done the math on what blocks they have. Maybe they have some cute double block that trades just one creature for my 7/6, but I have a shock, so... So what do they offer now? They have... not enough to do anything. Okay, great. Okay, now they have 8 toughness and 7 power, so they have a great block for this. Joke's on you, though. I will not allow a double block. Alright, just die. Great. That's what I like to see. Opponents rolling over and presenting their soft underbelly to be disemboweled. Sure. Yeah, attacking for 13. That's what, I don't know. Actually, there was like one of the green achievements was like attack for 20. So we still haven't gotten there yet. Yeah, I wish I had a 2-drop, but like Road Rage will have to do. Ooh, mirror? We'll unmute him to say hello. I just keep opponents muted because I hate that these pets are allowed to make noise, and if you mute them, it stops the pets making noise. I wish I could leave the emotes on and turn the pets off, but Arena doesn't let you do that, so I have emotes off by default. Teamer. A 2/3. At least I drew something to play. Activate an exhaust ability. I have very few of those. Not 0, I'm pretty sure, but not many. This is how much to activate? 2? Not very much. Alright, I could use fewer lands. I think I have more double green stuff than double red stuff. What is this? Okay, yeah, I don't want to activate this right now. I need to get a creature out there. So they can activate this in my end step, because they haven't activated an exhaust. This thing's first ability lets you reactivate exhaust abilities, but only on your turn and only once per turn. However, they haven't activated this at all, so they can still do it. Oh no, they don't have a second green. That's why they didn't do it. I see. Well, I don't really want to attack to this. Do I? I don't think so. I don't want to trade either of my creatures for this. Okay. They're valuable ways to saddle this guy. It's a valuable activated ability. No attacks, no plays. I could just drop a 6/6. But against a blue mage, that seems somewhat reckless. Why not just, like, saddle up, swing out, draw a card? Don't let them counter your big dude when you're ahead on board already. It is crashing and burning, and they're taking damage because they waited till my turn to do this. Very funny. Six damage to target creature or player. Planeswalker. Fine, nothing I can do about this. So now I can get this down without it being countered, which makes it noticeably better. They also should have done it. They should have waited till I went to combat, probably. I don't know, I guess it doesn't super matter. I still don't think I want to trade. Well, no, I don't want to trade my 3/3 for either of their creatures. They're a blue mage. I love having this on board. No counter spells for you. They're only splashing blue, probably, it looks like. Maybe they're running the fish pirate that's in our sideboard. There's a better, like, shark pirate available. Ooh, that's a big one. Where's my artifact removal? I have a lot. That ain't it. That was one of them. I want the adrenaline junkie. Well, it's holding priority because they could crew this, sure. I think I'm okay making them initiate this trade now. I'm on the aggressive side. I don't really want to be in a position where they're attacking with this and I have to block while they have mana and I don't. Should have done this before spending all my mana, I guess. Okay, go to 8. Fine. Starting next turn, it'll be illegal for you to cast spells on my turn or you'll die. Go ahead and smash me with the Vigilant Trample guy. I'm at 22. Wow, actually tapping to crew instead of exiling something? That's a choice? Sure, you got me. Oh, I see. That's why they didn't want to block. Oh! It's another big vehicle! I can't really attack very well now. With 3 counters, so I could spend, what, 6 mana on this? Getting a 5/5? I'm gonna have to double block this or else trade the Guardian with it, which I guess the Guardian trade's okay. I would like to get this out. I'd like to activate this ability, but... Well, I guess what I can do is get this out and decide later which of these to activate. It's only when they cast a spell. I can't attack anymore. There is some value in activating this now, because then I could like hit a land drop and play it, but I don't want to do that. I want a creature, so I think I might as well wait. And that way I'm threatening to make this a 5/5 as well. I could have gone for this, hit a land drop, and then played my 3/3. Yeah, this is becoming an issue. I could take this one more time. Or I could exhaust, have a 5/5 and a 3/3. I guess that's what I'm going to do. Because it just kills the 5/5, and that way I still have this alive. And if they want to use a combat trick, fine. It'll cost them 4 life. Oh, it's a 4/4. I forgot. It's pretty big. Oh, it is their turn. I was thinking for some reason this would shoot them, but of course it's their turn. Just because I was thinking about how to block doesn't make it my turn. Okay, that's a problem. Where were you last turn, buddy? I don't know what I'm still digging for, but there's got to be something good in the deck. There's one of these, but I couldn't cast it if I drew it, is the problem. This becomes a 7/7. Yeah, I'm getting run over by all these cars. Crew 3. They can only attack with 1 if I kill the refueler right now. I think that might be what I do. No, because then they can crew this with... There'll be a refueler in the graveyard. I'm gonna lose this game. It seemed like I was in a pretty good spot when they were at 8, and I had the possibility to play 2 of these, or a second one of these. But this 7/6 is just, it's a real problem. They drew theirs, I didn't draw mine. They found a good way to deal with my big creatures, I mean... Literally cannot afford to take all this damage, so I'll kill a creature. I could double chump, but that doesn't make sense with a trampler around. Instant that destroys an artifact. That's definitely something. I don't think it's enough, but it's a nice draw. And they're going to know I have something, because I could have played this but didn't, right? What is this? Oh, yeah. This is number 1 on Draft Sim's list of like how good the cards are as first picks. It's obviously good. I'm surprised they rate it better than all these other good cards. But their ratings were last updated like January 31st, so maybe they haven't really... I don't know. This card, obviously it's a very good card. I just don't know if it's the best card. I guess I'm going to get absolutely murdered here. Yeah. Creatures with flying. So, we're obviously blowing this up. Trying to, anyway. So this is what their blue splash is. I don't have a board clear in my deck. I just have a big dinosaur. We'll show him the big dinosaur. Would have been a good blocker for the 7/6. This hand is fine. I need a mountain, obviously, but Pothole Mole will help me find it, and I have a 2/3 curve. There have been better hands in the history of Magic, for sure, but this one's fine. What does this one do? This is the cycling one. I don't want to block, but I don't want to give them max, like, an extra speed. Because, like, this is a great blocker starting next turn, and this threatens to be very large someday. I think I have to let them have the second speed. Hey. Plow through and Jaguar gone. You could imagine holding back here so that if they kill the mole, I can trade instead of giving them a 3rd speed, but I still don't want to make that trade if I can help it. Yeah, speed goes up anyway. Can't stop the red-black decks. Okay. I think I just attack with a 5/5. Should have waited till they didn't block, I guess. Because then they might think that blocking would inconvenience me. Oh, right, this threatens to be a 4/3. Okay, you can have max speed. God, I'm so bad at this game. But, like, could I really just not attack with this? That feels awful. Alright, I mean, I guess we'll just race. You get max speed, but you're at 4? Also, combat tricks are illegal now. On my turn. Oh no, my 3-2. Hey, my mole. I don't appreciate that one. Okay, I think we got him now. 'Cause that's an artifact, buddy. Alright, I mean, they got their max speed, or they got their speed every turn, but we made them pay for it with life, and then they didn't have any left. I don't think they ever ended up getting a single max speed payoff. Because their only thing that cared about speed was the land they played. And maybe that 2-mana creature they played, the defender they played on the last turn? I don't think so. That was like Walking Sarcophagus. I didn't even look at what card it was. Was it Walking Sarcophagus? That's a 2-mana artifact zombie cat. It gets plus... Yeah, it was a 3-3, right? So it was a 2-mana 2-1 that's actually a 3-3 because of max speed. I think that's what it was. So they got that payoff, but it also didn't matter. It was a great hand. You know, I don't have a mouse, but other than that, I'm pretty happy with it. I think we developed the 3-2 first, because I'm not like putting counters on this right away. Oh, this card's supposed to be really good. What is this thing's deal? When it attacks while saddled, put a counter on a creature. Yeah, that's annoying. So I can lightning strike it. No big deal. But let's offer the trade first. And the question is, I could just develop out a 3-3. But then I'm not holding... I mean, I think I should just be efficient here. If they want to saddle and put a counter on something, I can lightning strike it later, right? And they'd be attacking into this if they put the counter on something else. And if they put the counter on this, then fine, I can just lightning strike it later. I think it all works out reasonably okay. They can't easily put a counter on something else. And if they put a counter on this, I'll just kill it. Okay. Seems like a terrible attack to me. I mean, yeah, your 2-drop is trading up into my 3-drop. Congratulations. But you had to tap down your 4-1 to do it. I could let it in. Counterattack for 6. Put him to 12. Lightning strike this. Develop the... Yeah, maybe that's better. Okay, yeah, sure, you got it. Hit me. It can sack itself to give itself indestructible. Not very useful. Haha. Yeah, my lightning strike doesn't resolve. Unlucky. I could have done that on their turn, right? So to like trick them into saddling and then blow it up. But then I'd shoot myself in the face for 4 with this thing, which I don't look forward to. I think I'd want to block their 4-1 because I imagine they're gonna like. It's not. It wouldn't be a surprise if they got max if they started their engines, right? I think I'd rather chump with the. I don't know. I mean, trade. I kind of like just letting them hit me though. Who cares if they get speed 2? And this way I can attack with a 5/5 next turn. We're threatening not quite lethal, but a lot of damage. Hey, knock it off. It turns out it would have maybe been better to go the other way. All right, just load up on mana and toss down a bunch of dorks who can draw. Three, 2, I don't care. I mean, it's only a 3/2 if they play a creature. This is a 2/3, which I do care about. I guess all I can attack with is my 3/2? No? I'll main phase this, just in case what I hit is a land, I think. Like, I want to hit a creature, in which case I could wait, but I might hit a land. Three creatures in the yard. Great. Well, pretty easy to just slam this and hope they don't have a braid or whatever the spell's called in this format that I have that destroys an artifact. Looks like they don't. Great. There's a white one that destroys vehicles as well, although I think it's a sorcery. Double strike. Double striking 3/3 is annoying. Gonna gain a bunch of life here. Probably supposed to chump with a 2/2. Because it gains me 6 life and costs them 3 to only get to attack once at the lifelink. Okay, I think we just screw this up. Just hold on to removal, and I can crew this again on blocks if I want. What are you? Makes a 1/1. That 1/1 has to attack. They could crew this with it. Except it won't have... They could crew... I see. They're planning to crew this with both goblins. Maybe. That's fine. I welcome the opportunity to lightning strike it, so go ahead. They're not going to, okay? I'll take 2. That's fine. They're empty-handed. This has crew 2. But it's only a 2/2 if I kill this, which I will. No counters, please. Now they have to chump, which means I can attack both. Yeah. Okay, 4 and 2. At least a reasonably successful draft. Offline, D online? I don't know what that means. Is this a D kind of, or is it a day, like a Spanish? I don't know. This hand doesn't do very much. I think I might cycle the Sky Crash just looking for 2 mana plays. But it has both colors. It has some fairly good spells eventually. Yeah, I think I just have to cycle. No plays? Go? Unlucky. They play an artifact. I might wish I could kill it. Okay, let's pretend we're thinking this over for a minute. I guess I'll do nothing. Your turn. Okay, so there's a cycle of these surveyors. Every creature has something that like has max speed, pay 3 in exile to draw a card, and they're all slightly different. I think they all cost 3 as well. Like the green one's a 3/3, the white one's a 2/2 with first strike on your turn. We have the red one, it's a 3/2 trample. Yeah, there you are, you stupid mole. Actually, do I want to play the mole? No, because I can't fight anything productively right now. And neither of these are artifacts. I don't know what the blue and black surveyors are. Does that exist? Yes. Oh, right. The blue one is Glitch Ghost Surveyor. It's a 2/2 with flying. The black one's a Mutant Surveyor, a 2/3 that can pay 2 to get +1/+1 till end of turn. Interesting. Alright. I mean, I still have other stuff to do. Their speed is climbing precipitously high. Actually, just playing a 3/3 on a 2/2 is kind of cool. Right now. I threaten to block both. Anything else I do does not accomplish that. And there's no reason to do anything now. I'll wait till their turn. So now I'm threatening to do other stuff as well. Oh, okay. I can kill that next turn with Earth Rumbler and Plow Through. Attack? Yeah, of course. Interesting. I thought they might be willing to trade these two, but I guess no, because I don't necessarily have to crew. If I have some other, if I don't have to exhaust, if I have some other plan in mind, they don't want to trade this for just a 1/1. Maybe they don't want to trade it for a 2/2 either. Anyway, good work. You get that creature. So it is kind of a bummer. I'm going to have to exile an artifact or creature from my graveyard just to crew this when it can't even attack. But this thing's a huge problem, and this is sorcery speed, so I do have to do it. I think. Yeah. Right? What if they did do this? Give all their creatures +1/+1. Who cares? None of them actually have good attacks. Yeah, I can wait on this. And having this creature in my graveyard is an important resource. Ah! That might be... Is that even scarier? Oh no. Yeah, I mean, we're having some issues over here, maybe. 5/5 indestructible, it untaps everything. All their stuff untaps anyway with this. But threatening to pump everything, I think, is an even bigger problem. Okay. I don't need any red mana this turn, so I can definitely just tap like this and figure out how much green I need later. So hopefully this hits some creatures. I don't really care if it hits a land, like it would be nice, but... Okay, 1 creature, 2 lands. Not the absolute best that could have happened, but fine. I really do need to attack here. I need to crew up so I can kill something, rather. So, given that I'm doing that, I may as well attack. So, do they have any good blocks? Actually, hang on. Let's do this first. No. I don't need to give this trample. It already has trample. So do they have any good blocks that I need to prevent by plowing something through first? These 2 blocking would be kind of bad. Oh, this is a fight spell. Right. I don't really get to... Okay, hang on. If I kill something, I can't really then attack. Alright, let's kill this and not attack, I guess. I guess they do have 1 mana. Is this Molt Tender. Also, why did I exile? I could have, like, tapped stuff? I don't know. I can always do that on blocks. It's better to have these available to threaten to block or to crew, I guess. We have no attacks at this time. And if they saddle this up and swing with it, it's no big deal to block. Because it's just a 5/5. Although if they actually do it, well, it's kind of free for them. Oh my god, another? Okay, that's fine. They don't really synergize in any way. So this is free. Oh, wait, what? Oh my god, I forgot about that. That's a problem. Flying. I don't like that at all. Doesn't have reach. Just checking. Okay, so now they can exile to draw if they want, but they don't have enough mana. Big, big, big booty. Okay, a 4/4, but it doesn't block one of these 5/5s, huh? One creature. I'm gonna play this. The question is, can I do any attacking? Crewing this is... having to tap stuff is a big imposition. I guess the 5/5 doesn't really block anything. But attacking with it's kind of cool, right? If they double block the Earth Rumbler, it's not even that good for me. So maybe I just swing with this and, yeah, hold the 7/6 for blocks. This sucks. I'm taking 5. Well, yeah. I think I have to try to end the game. Like, it's going to end pretty quick one way or another, and the only way I'm going to win is if I'm attacking them. So I think this actually doesn't do much on blocks. Okay, I'll take it. One down. The other one's still a huge problem, but I might draw an answer. Have they been declining to self-mill with this Molt Tender, by the way? No, they've been saddling. Why did they want to make mana here? Oh, right, they have been declining, because they've been saddling and that untaps. Yes, they could have been self-milling for free. For some reason, they didn't. Ah, they made mana with this because they get the untap for free. I see. Alright, well, I guess I'll just die. Yeah. I could put counters on this and, like, block one of their flyers, but they're gonna have two. This thing is a monster. I didn't respect it enough. Maybe I needed to kill that instead of one of the other things I killed. Yeah, I mean, there's no 1-mana permanent I can draw that lets me live. Well, let's give it a shot anyway. Huh? I didn't think about that. Life gain, baby. Still loses, but, you know, not as big a margin. Get trampled, idiot. Alright, see you later. Okay, an above average performance for my first showing in Ether Drift. Not like something you want to write home and tell your parents about, but perfectly satisfactory. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.